Hey, Kyra, beautiful rising. Oh, child, how y'all feeling today? How we feeling? I've been keeping up with y'all on Discord. I love the conversations that everybody is having. I'm so glad we created that space. Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to give everybody time to join your daily guidance, y'all. We're going to talk about what's taking place. Today is a huge day, y'all. I know it may not feel like it for some of y'all talking about these unions and stuff, y'all, but today is actually a really good day for conversations about commitment, stuff like that. Let me see what's going on astrologically, all right? All right, so today is about, hold on, y'all, I got my notes over here in front of me, child. All right, I ain't got time for that, so we just gonna pick it up. All right, so today y'all talking about astrology. All right, at 11:52, the Saturn is gonna conjunct Neptune. The main event is dream meets reality for love, right? Dream meets reality for love. So again, y'all, it's like these type of astrological transits that are taking place is a really good time for you to, really hunker down on what it is that you want for your union, your friendships, your relationships. At 108, the moon will sextile Venus, and this is about soft, harmonious energy. All day though, y'all, Venus and Pisces is that trine Jupiter, which is about generosity, y'all, love, romance. So the overall vibe is really magical and grounding. The moon in Aries is about taking brave action. You know that Aries energy is all that damn fire stuff, right? So many fire signs, if you have fire in your chart, you're gonna feel the energy a lot more heavier, all right, in your life. All right, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but right, this Aries energy is actually impacting everyone. So, today you may feel like you want to just go and take that leap of faith, child. All right. So you may be feeling like you want to have these conversations and you want to really stabilize the commitments in your relationships and your friendships, even in your family dynamics. All right, so let's get into the energy, y'all. As you come into today's guidance, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. I will be on TikTok at 9. All right, let's get into the energy. Let me take a sip of my coffee, child. Hold on. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. All right, what is it that we need to know most at this time? I got the sun at the bottom of the deck. All right, what do we need to know most at this time in the collective energy? All right, car's quiet, that's for sure. This keeps coming out, y'all. Rest and rejuvenation. Damn near every time I use this deck, this is coming out. And what this is telling me, y'all, is that because the energy is so heightened, right, with that Aries energy, y'all, rest, right? Rest, ground yourself. See, a lot of times, and I think Kyra mentioned it on Discord last night about journaling. Everybody should be journaling, y'all. That is the best way to transmute energy. That I'm talking about, that's the best way and the quickest way is to write it out. So as these feelings come up, as these even questions that you may have about yourself, about your journey, journal it out, y'all. Like I literally journal all day long. My journal is on my phone. I just use the notes app on my phone, and anytime I get a download or if I feel like I just want to have a conversation with God, child, journal it out, y'all. All right, so if you're feeling overwhelmed, make sure you're resting, y'all. That is the energy of that fiery Aries energy with the lunar eclipse, y'all. And we are in the pre-shadows of retrograde. Stop playing, y'all. Caring connection. Somebody stop worrying, is what I'm hearing God say. If you gonna pray, then why worry? If you gonna worry, then why pray? Somebody rest, right? Whatever the connection is, whether it's connections with family, connection with your divine counterpart, connection with your children, whatever this connection is, you have it, right? You need to stop worrying. That's why rest and rejuvenation is out here. Something is changing. This is represented by the number 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 is change, right? Rest. All right, center yourself. All right, especially if you're feeling some type of anxiety about your connection. All right, what's coming after? Yeah, blossoming abundance. Empress energy, y'all. This is represented by the number 3. All right, so stay in that abundant energy, because something is taking place within your connections, right? With blossoming abundance, I'm seeing the beauty, right, of the depth of what is taking place within the connection. See, sometimes, y'all, you cannot, not even sometimes, all the time, right? You cannot keep things surface level, right? So even if we're talking about a divine connection, y'all, you can't keep it surface level. So there will reach a point in time where your divine masculine is feeling the depth of the connection, and they know that they got to go deeper. You can't keep it on the surface. So that's what's taking place within the divine masculine collective at this time, is an understanding that things cannot stay surface level, right? It's time to acquire depth to whatever the connections are. All right. And that's what's going to allow things to blossom. All right. Broken heart, y'all. Okay. Broken heart, represented by the number 9. I feel like someone is gaining more wisdom about the things that have gotten them to where they are in their heart space, right? So if this is grief, if this is previous relationships, right, whatever it is, it's like the examination through wisdom about certain situations and circumstances in life that cause you hurt, right? That cause you to say, dang, is this something, right? Was it a lesson or a blessing is what I just heard. Because some hurt, y'all, is an absolute blessing, child. Okay? So because it is a part of your journey, right? Because it is a part of your journey. What you are being asked to look at, though, is this broken heart. Was it a lesson? Right? Was it a blessing, y'all? Sometimes people have to be pushed completely out of your life. And sometimes you look at the broken heart as if it was a lesson, but perhaps it was a blessing, right? Perhaps it was someone or something that did not deserve to go with you on this journey. And that is what this fire horse energy is showing us, right? See, God is pushing you so quickly into your dreams that if the people who are not ready to keep up with you where God is taking you, they simply can't come, y'all. Daughter romance is at the bottom of the deck. So I'm hearing God say this: whatever you desire desires you. You just have to allow yourself to open up to what it is that you truly desire, y'all. All right, I want to clarify one of these. All right, get one clarifying card before we go into the tarot. All right, make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you are watching. All right, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. All right, so what is rest and rejuvenation? All right, let's clarify rest and rejuvenation for the collective. All right, yeah, somebody, you birthing something. Stop playing. Pregnancy is here, right? And it's almost like the final stages of birth, y'all. See, when you know that you are birthing a new earth reality, now somebody, hey, maybe you pregnant for real, right? But for most of us, y'all, the majority, this is birthing new creations. And it's like you're in that last trimester when it requires a lot of sleep, y'all. You know, the first trimester and the last trimester is when you sleeping. The first trimester, you don't know that you even pregnant, so you generate all of this energy, all of this blood flow, right, to create life, y'all. So you have to rest. Well, now you're in the final stages, y'all. Rest and rejuvenation, because you finna birth something right into your reality. Lovely pregnancy, y'all, right? Conceiving, right? Conceiving. And whatever this is you're conceiving, whether it is a natural child or a spiritual birth, right? You are birthing something. And whatever this is that you're birthing, it is requiring you to rest more, right? So somebody, you could be feeling like these energetic surges in your body. You know how, if you've ever had, I have 4 children. So when you're pregnant, it's like your blood flow, right, is increased because you have the blood flow that's going to the baby as well. So you'll feel these peaks of energy, right? But then you'll also feel these points where you're very tired. That's why rest and rejuvenation is here, because whatever this is you're conceiving is taking a lot of your energy. What's caring connection? All right, let's clarify caring connection. All right, yeah, call. All right, somebody, you're going to get that call today, girl. Stop looking like that now. Dang, this came out yesterday in one of the readings I did, right? So caring connection is being clarified by call, all right? So somebody, you may get a message from someone that is very near and dear to your heart, right? With caring connection being here. Someone wants to express themselves. This is definitely a conversation, right? So if you got this person blocked, you might need to unblock them, because somebody does want to hear your voice, all right? So if you're waiting on communication, this could be a job. This could be a love situation. It's definitely something that is in your heart, right? right, with carrying connections, you're going to get a call. All right, we're going to clarify that in a minute. What's blossoming abundance? What's blossoming abundance? All right, your daily guidance. All right, somebody you're dealing with, like, as you grow, right? 7:27 a.m. 7 is spirituality, 2 is decision makings. Somebody, you're gonna have to make decisions, is what I'm hearing, because your abundance is blossoming so much so that you are absolutely in this fertile empress energy. But there are people around you who are really concerned with appearances. I'm hearing humiliation ritual. So somebody around you, y'all, never wanted to see you walk in this level of abundance, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, with this clown coming out here in humiliation, somebody wanted you to be concerned with how things look, like the appearance of things, And this could be connected to your divine masculine, or this could be you. But someone was really, really, really concerned with how something looked. Sunshine, Cleo Soul is your channel song. Sunshine, you make me feel alive. Like somebody, it's like the period of time that you're walking into right now is going to show you so much blessings and favor that you have to not, like, you got to be able to watch the people around you, y'all. Because when you walk into this level of abundance, people will be around you simply because of who you are and what it's like to be attached to you. So I'm definitely hearing God say, watch the people around you, because some people around you just because of who you are. Just because of your appearance, right? Just because they want to be up under you, all right? What's broken heart? Let's clarify broken heart. Yeah, admire. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all, a lot of people are inspired by you, but a lot of people are hurt that you are no longer giving them the time and the attention that you used to, because you're being elevated into your next level of awareness and your next level. I'm hearing quantum leap, like somebody, you've literally leaped right out of the reality of many of these old people around you. And they admire you for it. They are inspired by it, but some people hate it, y'all. So you have to be the one to determine if the people around you are inspired by your elevation, or if they are trying to be with you because of how it is going to make them appear. Y'all know how people will attach themselves to you simply, right? Simply so that they can walk in you, your light, with your journey, right? See, you understand the direction. Right? You understand the direction that God is taking you. But many people don't. Many people don't even have voices to hear, right? Or vision to see where they're being led. But this is your journey. So people will attach themselves simply so that they can ride on your coattail, right? For the journey or where it is that God is taking you. All right. We got 39 watching, 13 likes. So can we get a like, right? So what you're having to realize and understand is that this is your journey. And as this is your journey, you make the decisions on who can come with you and who can't, right? Somebody, you do have many people that admire your light. You have many people that are inspired by you. Someone, you can write songs. I'm saying songs, like you can write inspirational songs. But there is something very inspiring about you. And people are drawn to that light, y'all. See, a lot of this is telepathic love. What is that mean? Your light within speaks to others, right? Like if you're a psalmist and you write music, you write poetry, you got to understand that's you telepathically connecting with other people who share your same vision. So if you listen to somebody's songs that they've written, y'all, that's you telepathically connecting to that person, right? If you're reading someone's poetry, right, you are telepathically connecting, right? So whatever it is that you do, you are telepathically connecting with the people who are connected to whatever it is that you do. That is your calling, y'all. But a lot of times people will be inspired by you, but some will be intimidated by you as well, right? So I feel like now you're beginning to realize that even though, right, many will be inspired by you, the people who have not healed their heart, right? The people who are still sitting in this brokenness, they will actually be humiliated by the fact that you are still growing in your abundance and things are still taking off for you while they are still sitting in a level of heartache and a level of heartbreak. And what you have to realize is that's never your responsibility to figure out where someone is. You simply be. All right, this is you being, because many will be in denial, y'all. Look, denial is in the bottom of the deck. Many people will be in denial and refuse, y'all, to see what's right in front of them simply because they don't want to, y'all. So when you are the chosen one, if you decided, right, to refuse to give in, like somebody, this has been a daily battle, but you have refused to give in. And you understand, someone, you could be a water sign. You understand the terms of your agreement. Terms, y'all. Somebody, you understand the terms of the agreement and why you would sit here on this earth and what you were sent here to do, right? This is that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, y'all, of going with the flow, right? Of understanding and listening, y'all. Very intuitive, right? Water signs are very intuitive because they know how to listen, right, and interpret their own emotions. And emotions are how you connect to God, y'all. So somebody, you're working out, or God is renegotiating the terms of your contract, is what I heard. All right, let's get to the tarot, y'all. We're gonna clarify. I hope you guys are having an amazing morning. All right, we'll be on TikTok live at 9 this morning. All right, so let's clarify rest and rejuvenation, y'all. So you're birthing something. At the bottom of this deck is door to romance. All right, so whatever this is you're birthing, I'm hearing God say you gotta understand that this takes a lot of energy, right? Birthing a new earth reality, it takes a lot of energy, y'all. And a lot of times you will feel like you're tired when you have to understand that, no, it's just time for you to rest, right? Because what you're doing is centering the energy. I'm seeing energy circling all around someone, but I'm also seeing downloads coming into your crown chakra. And you have to be able to process, right, the information that is coming from the universe, and then you have to birth it. Somebody, you're birthing a new earth reality. Let's clarify rest and rejuvenation. All right. Yeah, the sun. Stop playing, y'all. The sun. See, you're receiving a lot of energy, a lot of downloads, a lot of positivity and light, y'all. Is shining down on you. And all you're doing, y'all, is beginning to see. It's like the head is crowning. Thank you. Anybody, if you've had children, you know when you can see the head, child, and the head is crowning. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody, you're in the birthing process and simply the head is crowning. I love it. Yeah, somebody, the head is crowning. You literally, it's like the sun is peeping through the window. It's like you wake up and you open your blinds or you open the curtains. Somebody could have red curtains. Somebody could have an oriental rug, right? I'm saying hardwood floors as well, right? But it's like you open the windows, you open the curtains, and you let the sun come in, y'all. And now you're being able to see exactly what it is that you are birthing. Somebody, you birthing a new earth reality, and you are conceiving it, right? All of this is your conception of what it is that you're creating for yourself. What's the sun? Yeah, Seven of Swords. Many people will be deceived, y'all. So let me tell you this. Watch the people around you, all right? Because as you're birthing, I also feel like God is showing you the people around you who came to deceive you, y'all. People stealing, y'all. I'm seeing somebody could live in New York. I'm seeing taxi cabs. Somebody could live in the city. But it's almost like I'm seeing a what do you call it, y'all? A pickpocket, right? A pickpocket. And it's like somebody is trying to pick your pocket and steal the vision that God has for you. Do not be deceived, y'all. Whatever this is you're creating, I'm hearing let go. I'm seeing the letters L-E-T as well. All right, that could be in someone's initials, right? But you got to let something go, because there is people around you who will absolutely sabotage what it is that you're creating for yourself. I got a King of Swords out here. I feel like there's a divine masculine presence in your energy that is now beginning to understand, right, the people around them and how they have let some type of deception stop them. Someone's been thinking heavily. All right, someone's been reading a lot of books too. I'm seeing a bookshelf with a lot of books. Someone's been thinking heavily about the deceptive people around them that have literally stolen their destiny or stolen certain things from them that have kept them from seeing exactly where it is that God wanted them to be. See, the sun is illuminating to someone the deception of others around them. Someone could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with this King of Swords. And it's like someone trying to steal someone's destiny, right? With this pregnancy card out here, there is a masculine energy who is now beginning to see that the people around them have been really trying to steal what it is that they're birthing, or this could be you, right? But with this Seven of Swords, King of Swords, and the sun, heavy illumination on the deception of others. Let's clarify caring connection. All right, what's carrying connection here for my collective? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Stop playing, y'all. There's a king who has clarity, y'all. Clarity about what has been taking place around them and what it is that they want to create with you, y'all. See, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is slowly building the reality that they want. And while the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, y'all, it is the one who will lay the foundation for a long-term investment. Someone is clear, y'all, Ace of Swords, and they happy about it, y'all. Look at this. Looks like the same damn person, y'all. Look at caring connection being clarified by the Ace of Swords. Whoever this is, they are very clear that they have something with you that has changed their life. 41, 14 could be significant. 14 or 41. 4 and 1 is 5. 5 is change. This connection has changed someone, right? Somebody was riding on the bus, child. Now it's like they've elevated, y'all. They got on a suit. Somebody done went from wearing jeans and a shirt to wearing a suit and being clear about what it is that they want in their destiny. Yeah, somebody is ready to communicate with you as well, y'all, because this is coming over a call, and I'm seeing somebody like read a report. It's almost like somebody has gotten good news and they want to share this with you. Now, let me tell you, if you're in separation with your divine masculine or y'all haven't really been talking, this person may come in with the guise of wanting to share information about a job or something that is taking place, y'all. Somebody absolutely wants to call you and express to you, Ace of Swords, that they've gotten some type of clarity about what it is that they want to build with you. See, somebody has just been letting things kind of build up. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. I told you, they want to work on it. Somebody, you taking care of your plants. I love this. Someone you could take care of plants. I'm seeing a lot of flowers around. But somebody truly wants to invest. This is long term. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Is it too late, girl? Stop playing. I don't know. Is it too late? Because you over here like, wait a minute. I don't know, girl. You got your suitcase and you walking away with the 6 of Swords. But this is someone who wants to invest. They want to put more time into this connection, y'all. See, as you understand the planetary alignment and this Aries energy, y'all, it is pushing the masculine collective into making decisions, y'all. See, the fire horse is that energy that says it's time or I will get left. Why? Because the divine feminine, this is your journey, right? As we understand, right, the divine feminine essence, this is your journey. You receive directions and guidance from the universe. All you have to do is follow your internal guidance. Your divine masculine follows you as you follow God, right? So if you are looking back trying to figure out where they're going and what they're doing, that's not proper order. You follow your internal guidance and they will follow your light. You become the light. I just posted something about that, I think on Threads and maybe on Discord, right? You are the light, y'all. You are the lighthouse. All you do is feed your light. What is that? From within, with your knowledge, with your internal guidance, with your connection to source. You feed your light with your connection to source, not them. You become the light. They follow you as the light. But when your light goes out, they are left directionless, right? If your light goes out, they don't have direction to even come towards you. So instead of you feeding them your energy, you feed yourself God, y'all, which is the light. And then your aura increases, you become magnetic, and they know who you are. Your person ain't gonna never forget who you are, y'all. All you gotta do is keep feeding your light. And as you feed your light, they will always see you as the light. And they will come towards what? The light, y'all. They will come towards the light. This is your journey. This is the light pole. You follow the light pole, which is God. They will follow you, which is your light. All right, I got blossoming abundance here. All right, what's blossoming abundance with clown? All right, Page of Pentacles. Somebody, your person could have seen you as someone who was very abundant, but they felt like they didn't have enough. See, somebody with this clown here and Page of Pentacles, somebody felt like they would be clowned if they came to you with just this one pentacle. It's almost like someone felt like they didn't have enough for you and they didn't want to be clowned with appearances, y'all. See, this is someone who was absolutely concerned with appearances and they felt like they didn't have enough for you with this Page of Pentacles. See, you are sitting in this Empress energy, y'all, with blossoming abundance, and your person is saying, wait a minute, what do I have? Someone could work for Starbucks, someone could be a barista, right? But it's like, what do I have right? For the collective who is so abundant, right? When I'm showing up as a Page of Pentacles, someone felt ashamed, y'all. Like they were really concerned people would clown them, or they were concerned with the appearance, right? As the Page of Pentacles, when you were in such abundant energy as the Divine Feminine. Yeah, but somebody has been in denial, y'all. 1010 is out here, back to back in the moon, because this was their fears, y'all. 10 of Pentacles, but the 10 of Swords with the moon. See, somebody, your person has all of the abundance you have, right? Stop playing. 10 of Pentacles. But they let their subconscious fears, y'all, of the moon keep them in this 10 of Swords. Looking at pictures of you, looking at what's going on, but feeling like they were not enough. Somebody, you're dealing with a Divine Masculine who has been hurt before with this 10 of Swords, and they wanted to come towards you as your 10 of Pentacles, y'all. But I feel like this is somebody who was still building. All right, someone was still building, and they let their own subconscious fears stop them from following the light. See, this, what I tell y'all about that light, y'all. You are shining the light. Every one of these, right? You have a light that allows people to follow their call, right? Whatever that calling is, right? This could be the light of the collective consciousness, y'all. This may not be a love situation, right? It's your light that leads people on their journey, but only the people who release their subconscious fears about your light, right? Those are the ones that you can truly lead, even into collective awakening, right? So if you become the light, all you have to do is keep being that light. Their subconscious fears will be released when they decide to listen to the voice of God. Somebody, you have the 10 of Pentacles, but your person felt like a lot of things had to, this is what I'm hearing God say. A lot of things had to expire in their life. See, a lot of times, y'all, the Divine Masculine will hold on to a 3D reality until God rips it away, right? There is an expiration date, right? Like somebody, your driver's license might be expired. Somebody, your passport expired. If you're trying to go somewhere, you need to get it renewed. That's what I'm hearing, all right? But there's a lot of things that had to expire in this Divine Masculine's life. Yeah, they had to put some things to an end, y'all. I'm seeing an expiration date. And a lot of times you cannot come into divine union, y'all, until you let go of any old thing that's stopping you. See, there's an expiration date on everything, y'all. See how that thing says expired? Well, this 10 of Swords is now expired. Whoever this Divine Masculine is, they cannot no longer live in the excuses of I've been hurt. I've been betrayed before. I'm not ready. You know, all of these things, or just that avoidant energy where they say nothing, y'all. The Divine Masculine can no longer sit in this 10 of Swords energy. It is expired, right? Now they have to look up to what it is that they're creating. Somebody, your person could be a business developer or a commercial or real estate developer, right? But I'm seeing this building here, right? So that is them now, the Divine Masculine, being inspired to build all of the things, y'all, that was lost. And they've taken losses, y'all. See, 2025 was the year of the snake. And as you know, y'all, the snake was exposing a lot of things. Not only did you, as the feminine energy, understand the shedding of the snake, but so did they, y'all. And a lot of times, because we are the intuitive ones, we can see people, y'all, and we okay with it, right? We believe in God, we have faith. But when the Divine Masculine sees the snakes, the betrayal, they hit rock bottom, y'all, because they are tapped, like so tapped in to the 3D that when the betrayals are exposed to them, they hit rock bottom. We're so tapped into the sovereignty of God that when we see the betrayals, we say, oh, thank God I see you. Why? Because now the exposure is there and we can move on. So there is a masculine collective now who is having to look at all of the expired contracts. Why? Because this is the terms of the agreement, right? The terms of your soul contract, right? Between you and your Divine Masculine. If you're watching, y'all, please give the video a like, all right? The terms of the agreement is this. Both of you guys have to be able to face, right, what it is that you need to see in order to clear out the karma, in order to stabilize divine union. You are the high priestess. What did I say? You don't have a problem looking in the mirror, y'all, and understanding exactly what it is that God is showing you. You take your guidance from what? Within. See, the high priestess's guidance comes from within. You will stop, y'all. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, God, what are you saying to me? What is it that I need to do right now? And you don't have a problem taking it within, y'all. But see, the King of Pentacles, look at him. He's sitting there at his desk and he's looking at the world. Stop playing, y'all. He looking at everything that's out here, y'all. Someone could live in Chicago, right? I'm seeing all of this water in a downtown area, but he's sitting here. He's looking at all of the benefits that the world has to offer. You looking at the benefits that you have to offer. Stop playing, y'all. High Priestess, you are looking at the intuitive guidance that's coming from within, while the King of Pentacles, while he is the King of Pentacles, y'all, he's getting a lot of his guidance and a lot of his validation from the external world and material wealth, right? So what you have to understand is that you have to follow your own internal guidance so that you can walk right to the Ace of Cups. Why? Because you know he Queen of Pentacles. This is your divine counterpart, y'all, right? With the Ace of Cups. So I got the Ace of Cups, the King, and the Queen of Pentacles, y'all. But see, you are that nurturing energy. You got the kids, you out shopping, right? You're paying attention to your life, y'all. You doing what makes you happy while he's sitting at the office, right? Stabilizing the foundation for the union. All right, I got a King and Queen of Pentacles, y'all. But what this energy, right, this Aries energy is telling you is that this connection is grounded, y'all. This is a lot of earth energy. So what you're doing is grounding the connection as the King and Queen of Pentacles. Somebody, yeah, this cycle is coming to an end, y'all. I got the Ace of Cups and the World. So whatever it is that you and your divine counterpart are going through at this time, this cycle is coming to an end. What you have to realize, Divine Feminine, is that this is still an integration for the two to come together. Six of Cups. High five that shit out, y'all. This is a past life connection, but you have to come to a mutual agreement, y'all. See, when you high five somebody, it's like you come into a mutual agreement about what the two of you are building together, y'all. That's what a caring connection is. It's the two coming together. So you have to allow the divine masculine time to integrate, y'all. And what's been taking place in these last 2 weeks is the integration of a lot of the lessons and the exposure that they found out, y'all, that got them in this Ten of Swords energy. So now they have to integrate a lot of the lessons that you already learned. Right? It's the integration. But let me tell you, queens, you make the decision on what it is that you want, right? You don't ever wait for anyone, but you make the decisions towards balance and stability in your own life. All right, balance and stability in your own life. All right, what's the next message? All right, the Eight of Wands. All right, somebody wants to come in, y'all. I'm seeing pens, child communication. Remember, call is out here. Whoever this person is, they admire you, but they have still been dealing with their own heartbreak, y'all. We got broken heart, y'all. So whoever this divine masculine is, they have been dealing with their own hurt. And when you realize that, right, you have to understand that while someone can admire you, they still have to do their healing work. And whoever this is, they do admire you, y'all. Eight of Wands. What's the Eight of Wands here for the collective? What's the Eight of Wands? Your daily guidance, y'all. Stop playing. The Empress. What did I tell you, y'all? Girl, somebody, you so magnetic right now. Look at this. Pregnancy is here, y'all. The Empress is here, y'all. Blossoming abundance is here, right? You are so magnetic and abundant right now. Not only do your divine masculine, you want you, y'all, everything wants you. Your blessings will chase you down when you focus your energy inward, right? Focus the energy inward. You glow, y'all. Your glow and your aura becomes magnetic when you allow the lessons that you're learning to show you, right, who you truly are. Of course your person gonna want you, y'all. Everybody wants you when you become magnetic. And that's why you have to focus inward, right? It ain't so your divine masculine wants you. It's so that you become attractive to everything, y'all. Money, jobs, businesses, your spiritual path, right? Your spiritual business. You become magnetic for everything around you, not just your divine masculine. So because of that, you focus your energy inward, and guess what? Things begin to move quickly in your Empress energy. All right, I got the Eight of Wands to the Empress, right? So somebody, you have to understand, you become magnetic to whatever it is that you desire when you heal the hurt and you accept the journey that you're on. Who pays money? Nobody charges anything for anybody. Whoever Amy is, who charges money, bitch? You must be a scammer, because who charges money? I'm a blessing to the collective. Ain't shit on here paid. Block whoever that is, moderators. All right, Eight of Wands and the Empress. I don't need people money, bitch. You must don't know who I am. Y'all, they don't know who I am. Money? Bitch, I'm sending more money than you ever saw. Like, what is we talking about here, y'all? Yeah, whoever that is, they don't know who they talking to. Talking about money. That's hilarious. All right, the Empress with the 8 of Wands, y'all. All right, so something is moving quickly. Yeah, you just have to make the decision, y'all. 2 of Swords. So you have to make the decision on what it is that you want, right? You have to make the decision on what it is that you want for yourself. Now, you don't have to sit and wait, love. If you over here looking like this, right, and you waiting on someone to decide what it is, no, you make the decision, y'all. You make the decision about what it is that you want for yourself. And you don't have to wait on anyone, y'all. When God tells you to move out and you've done your healing work, then you move out. If your divine counterpart isn't ready, God will send someone in who is, right, or they will get ready. But you don't have to wait. So somebody now, you're being faced with a very difficult decision. I know, right? Say that, y'all. They're like, what the hell? Right? 2 of Swords. All right, so somebody got to make a decision, because I feel like you can be, you kind of in this, yeah. See, you ready for things to move on. Stop playing, y'all. I got the 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the Temperance. See, you ready for y'all to move on. Somebody, you can work in stock investments. Go to your Robinhood account, y'all, and buy, my nephew is in a stock investor, so he always gives me my stock advice. I think it's y'all, what is it? RP is one of the crypto ones, right? It's very low right now because it's falling. Make sure y'all buy that. I can't even remember. I think it's I know it's RP in it, and it's a crypto. I can't pull up my phone right. Buy that. That's what I just heard, y'all. The prices are falling. It's at like $1.40, $1.40 something, but the high is 3 something, y'all. So buy that. All right. Anywho, 3 of Pentacles, y'all. Work together, right? See, you want to work together, but your divine masculine is 4 of Pentacles. They still holding on to something, y'all. And what you want is more balance with this Temperance card. So now you're beginning to understand, though. Let me tell you. If your person is still in this selfish energy with this 4 of Pentacles, and you're trying to build and work together with this 3 of Pentacles, then you have to temper yourself, child. Go and get you your latte. Go on to the Starbucks, child, and find balance in your life, right? When you allow people to get your energy off, all you're doing is letting them block your blessing. This is your journey, y'all. So let me tell you, if you're dealing with a divine masculine who is still holding on to this selfish, greedy energy and not letting you in with this 4 of Pentacles, that's a little boy, y'all. See how that little boy, that's immature, right? So if they're in this 4 of Pentacles energy, you don't have to worry about that. Let it go, y'all. Death. Right? Death at the bottom of the deck. But what is that? A spiritual awakening, right? Sometimes you got to just turn that over to God and say, you know what? You deal with that, right? Because I don't have time, y'all. So whatever this is, somebody, you're finding that you may have to understand that this is a spiritual awakening. And if somebody is still in this 4 of Pentacles energy, it's nothing that you can do about that, y'all. It's nothing that we can do about that. And when you understand that this is all about your spiritual transformation. Yeah, somebody, you and your person arguing right now. That thing say 5 of Wands. I look at these people, right? But what you're realizing is that this is a part of your spiritual transformation, y'all. And if somebody does not want, or they are hindering your growth, then you got to fight for your transformation. Dang, y'all, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. So let's talk about it, y'all. It's time to have a conversation. All right, I got the Page of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Somebody, you over this shit. You really like, what are we doing here, right? But it's the communication, y'all. Page of Swords is out here. Yeah, Queen of Wands is behind that. I want to get some oracle messages, y'all. I don't really usually do it for your morning guidance, but this is something going on in somebody's union where you need to figure out what's going on. Because the divine feminine here, it's like you're tired of fighting for some level of communication or a level of clarity with this Page of Swords. It's like you are done, right? Somebody, you in the airport, you like, I'm about to fly up out of here. All right, let's get some oracle messages then. I want to see what's taking place, y'all. Don't forget, y'all, we'll be live on TikTok. All right, live on TikTok at 9. All right, for your weekend energy check. All right, we're going to be live in a little bit, y'all. We're going to have fun. All right, on TikTok this morning. If y'all don't follow me on TikTok, it's the Lady Empath 1111. It's a bunch of scammers on TikTok, so make sure it's my main page. All right, the Lady Empath 1111 on TikTok. Let's get some oracle messages, y'all. What's going on with your person? So there is definitely something going on with the divine masculine, y'all. With this Page of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. This could have been a fight, right? Maybe y'all had some type of communication, an argument or something. But what's taking place here? All right. Oh, damn. Okay, y'all, a bunch of cards came out. Damn. Okay, first of all, at the bottom of the deck, the people around your person have hurt. Girl, that thing says they have hurt me. All right. What did I tell y'all? Broken heart came out. See, whoever this divine masculine is, y'all, they are absolutely dealing with a lot of hurt. Absolutely, y'all. But it has nothing to do with you. Remember this Ten of Swords, y'all. All of these fell out. I'm going to get these in a minute, y'all. But remember the Ten of Swords? There are multiple people, y'all. It is 3 different pictures of people on this ground with this Ten of Swords. There are multiple people in this divine masculine's life who have hurt them. And it has nothing to do with you. They have hurt me. So when you realize that what, y'all, hurt people, right? So if you're dealing with a divine masculine who has been hurt, y'all, guess what? If you around them, they will hurt you. And this is someone who's been hurt. They say, I wish I could understand you. Right? See, you are the divine feminine. You are the sovereignty of God. You've been hurt too. Absolutely. Because I heard somebody say, well, shit, I've been hurt too. You have been hurt, y'all. But you pray. You believe God. You meditate. Right? You know how to heal your heart. Somebody wishes they could understand you. I wish I could be fully honest with you. Damn, y'all, whoever this person is, they can't talk. Every card start with I wish. That thing say, I wish I could understand you. I wish I could be fully honest with you. I wish I could be a different person. Y'all, literally, it says, what is the truth though? And why do I deserve someone like you? So there's a divine masculine in your energy at this point that they understand, y'all, that they are not and have not been who you need them to be at all. Like they understand it, y'all. They wish they could be a different person. They want to be honest. They don't even understand, y'all, what's taking place in their life, but they're trying to figure out what is the truth and why do they deserve someone like you. So I'm hearing, y'all, dark night of the soul. Absolutely, y'all. There is a divine masculine who is going through their dark night of the soul, y'all. This person right here has been through something and now they're beginning to discover a lot of things, y'all. What is this energy? All right, I'm getting ready to get out of here in a minute, y'all, so we can get ready for our TikTok live at 9. I'm only going to get a few more. I'm going to get one of these and I'm going to get your advice. All right, what else do we need to know about this masculine? And damn, that flew out. All right, romance, y'all. Damn. I don't know, y'all. This person hurting, but they want your ass. That's all I can tell you. With romance flying out like that, whoever this masculine is, y'all, they are really trying to figure out how they can be who you need them to be, though. Like somebody has to grow up. Yeah. Pillow talk is here. All right. So I'm telling you, there's communication coming for sure. Like somebody wants to have an intimate conversation about what it is that they truly desire with you is what I'm hearing. With this pillow talk and romance, somebody really wants to have a conversation. Y'all, communication come in. It came in quite a few times, y'all. Communication came in quite a few times. All right. What is this one? Yeah. This came out in a message I channeled last night, y'all, right? It says reading old text messages, right? So that's at the point where the divine masculine says, you know what? Let me go back. When they in that fog, y'all, you be sending messages and stuff. They don't read that stuff. When you send that big old paragraph, they read the first 3 lines. Their avoidant kicked in because they felt some emotions and they stopped reading, right? So then they go back, y'all, when the energy is cleared and they missing you and they start reading these old text messages to understand, damn, what was she truly saying to me, right? What was this message truly about, y'all? And that's what somebody is now beginning to understand. Y'all, you can expect communication from whoever this is, all right? Rich man is at the bottom of the deck. All right, let me get you some advice, queens, and then I will see y'all over on TikTok at 9, all right? Let's get some advice from my Divine Feminine Collective, all right? Wow, y'all, look, I was going to the advice. God said, pick up that other deck. Queen of Wands, y'all, at the bottom of both decks, all right? So this is what I'm hearing God say. Stay in your power, love. Queen of Wands at the bottom of both decks, right? It says replace your self-doubt with self-confidence, all right? In your advice. Stay in your Queen of Wands energy, right? Replace your self-doubt with self-confidence, all right? Somebody, you got a black cat. You can have on a red dress today. Somebody, you got sunflowers on your table. Take a trip, y'all. 6 of Swords, child. Take a trip, y'all. Look at that boat. Go on a cruise. Go on a yacht. All right? It says all aboard, right? It's time to write a new chapter. I love it. All aboard, y'all. It's time to write a new chapter. This is your reality, y'all, not theirs. This is your life to live, not theirs. And when you realize that you take control over your reality, y'all, all aboard. All right. Literally, it says all aboard. It's time to write a new chapter. All right. Advice for the collective. All right. In your advice, we have the strength card. Beautiful. Leo energy. It takes great strength to be soft. It takes great strength, y'all, to be soft. Yeah, you want to text them. Yeah, you want to say, where we doing? Where we going? What's going on? Don't do that shit, y'all. Let them lead the 3D union. If they ain't telling you what y'all doing, it's because they ain't got a plan yet, y'all. And when you send that text message talking about what we doing, what's going on, and they don't have a plan, what they do, send you a message back that hurt your feelings, so stop. Right? If they don't have a plan, they don't have one, y'all. You have to stay in your strength, right? It takes great strength to be soft, y'all. 10 of Swords in your advice, right? 10 of Swords. It says, what did I tell y'all earlier? I can't make it up. It says, hurt people, literally, right? In your advice, hurt people, right? So guess what? If your divine masculine is hurting, minimize the communication. Don't nobody want somebody talking to you crazy because they having a bad day at work, they children getting on their nerves, they mama getting on their nerves, whatever it is, y'all. When they are battling the world and then you try to have a date or a communication and then they come back with something crazy, you got to realize, y'all, stay away. Keep your distance. You ain't got to be up under people when they're going through their stuff, y'all. Somebody is just hurting, y'all. Yeah. I'm talking about it, y'all. 5 of Cups in your advice. Whoever this person is hurting. It says spilled tea isn't the end of the world. All right. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. All right. Let's get one more in your advice. All right. One more in the advice. All right. The last advice is, King of Pentacles. I love it. Right? It says true success isn't just about money. It's about happiness too. And that's what the Divine Masculine Collective is having to learn, that lesson, y'all. That's the lesson that they have to learn. That ain't your lesson to teach them, right? Many of the Divine Masculine, they start in the King of Swords and King of Pentacles, right? Because they are trying to stabilize their finances, right? And they can come off a little harsh. You got to let them get y'all to that King of Cups, right? Into their heart space, y'all. So true success isn't just about money. It's about happiness too. And that's what they are now beginning to understand. The choice is going to be made. The choice has already been made, is what God just said. Yeah. The choice has already been made, y'all. You're just allowing or waiting for the manifestation of the decision that has already been made. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all live on TikTok in a minute, y'all. At 9, we're going to ride out for this weekend energy, see what's taking place. All right, because we in some hot passion and energy, child. All right, so we're going to talk about it on TikTok live. Thank you guys, everyone who joined today's live. My website is thelady-empath1111.com. If you would like to book a reading, right, thelady-empath1111.com. My Teach Me Tarot class is tomorrow. If you are a newbie and you want to learn how to read for yourself or others, that class is tomorrow. All right, and then we also have the Twin Flame workshop that is on Sunday. All right, Sunday the 22nd, I'm hosting a 2-hour workshop. If you are on the Twin Flame journey, you're trying to figure out where you are on the journey, what wave you are in. There are different waves, right, of the Twin Flame. Everybody's not on the same wave, y'all. So you got to understand where you are, where your person is, if it's your person, y'all. Many people, these ain't your people, y'all. These be karmics and shit. Karmics, false twin flames, all of that. So you have to be able to say, is this my person or is this a lesson, right? Because all of it is lessons. Some are temporary, some are permanent, right? And that's according to your soul contract. All right, so that is on Sunday as well. All right, I'll be back live over here on Monday, all right, for your morning daily guidance. Love and light, y'all. The Lady Empath 1111. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Lex. Beautiful rising. Thank you, Breath and Believe. Thank you, Love. Thank you, Kalisa. Thank you, Kyra. All right. Thank you guys so much.